All right, and it is live at 9 on a Thursday morning here in Jasper, Alabama. James Phillips, joined this morning by Jasper Volleyball coach Kellye Brown, and then players Kellye Bowen. I'm sorry, not Brown. I'm sorry, Kellye Bowen. And then players Millie Oliver and Decaleigh Calvin, right? Did I say it right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Coach Bowen, thanks for coming in. I actually have had Jonathan Jordan and a few other people from the school have mentioned 2 or 3 times over the last few weeks of, hey, you need to get the volleyball team in because you guys have been playing so well. And it sounds like last week I really took it to the next level, beat the number 4 team in the state, and you guys are currently ranked 8th, waiting on the rankings. I guess the rankings really doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, no.
But what's the record like so far this year?
We are 19-5. Our schedule's pretty rough. So I mean, there's some great wins, and even our losses there's only 2 in-state losses that we have.
Wow.
So.
Now, who are the 2 in-state losses?
Hazel Green and Thompson. We lost over there in 5 in a 3-hour matchup. I think the last set was like 19-17.
And those are both 7A schools, right?
Hazel Green's 6A.
Oh, they are 6A?
Yes.
Well, maybe you meet them again later in the
Yes.
year and beat them in a championship game or something.
Yes.
That's the plan anyway.
Yes.
Well, who are some of the states that you guys have lost to?
Texas,
Tennessee, and Kentucky.
Wow. And were those in like tournaments at different places and stuff? Cool, that's neat. Girls, y'all were both seniors, and you've seen a lot of winning in Jasper Volleyball. What's this season like so far?
It's really fun. There's a lot of improvement, and our team is more like a family this year, and that we're just really pushing each other every single day in practice, and there's no like dull moment with our team at all. We're just really happy to be there, be happy where our feet are, and we just keep executing the way that we talk ourselves up to.
Yeah.
It's just always a blast, like having a fun. All of our coaches are fun. There's never a dull moment. Like somebody's diving across the floor, somebody's in the net. Like it's never not fun.
So, Coach, is it really fun, or are they
No,
pretty
it is.
boring?
No,
kids?
they always, especially these 2, they keep me on my toes.
Yeah.
They keep me laughing. Whether it's like something awkward in practice, like at the end of the season, I usually make like goofy like reels and stuff with mishaps. So I can't wait for that.
So you got a lot of those ready
Yeah,
to get
that's
ready.
fun.
What's been the biggest thing about this team that makes it special?
I think their ability to be selfless, which is hard. It's hard in anything that you do, in a marriage, in a relationship. But I feel like this team, like, it's a constant thing that we talk about because, like, on our regular roster, we have 12, and we have 12 people that can play actual volleyball. And so to manage a roster like that, it is difficult, but it's also rewarding at the same time.
All 12 get playing time usually? Is that?
Most of the time, yes.
Yeah. And, I mean, that says a lot there, that if you've got 12 players that all 12 of them can play volleyball, a lot of schools can't say that.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of volleyball across the state. And,
Yeah.
So what are you girls, what's your specialties as far as what you do on the court?
I like to serve, go for an ace really normal of the time, and just try to do serve receive, pass the ball up, get a good dime to Emma so we can get a kill from DK on the out.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear DK is the one that comes in and just lays everybody out, right?
I try to.
So you're a outside hitter, is that what it's called?
Yes, sir.
And I mean, how do you get like fired up? Like, what does it take just to go and want to kill that ball?
I don't know. I think I have just like a lot of anger
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
So like I don't think I just go. I just do from time to time.
Now, I've seen in like movies, like football movies, I think The Waterboy was one of them, where they'll like look across the line and they'll find a person that's like, oh yeah, I'm coming at you. Do you look at the other team and like, oh, there's the one I'm hitting it at?
Yeah, I smack talk a little bit.
Yeah.
Mojo game, I had to set somebody straight.
Well, I mean, I think that's all well and good. You got to be able to talk a little bit out there, intimidate people a little bit.
I try.
Because you don't. You don't look that intimidating just sitting across from you, but I bet when those eyes are glaring out on the court, it's a different story. Now, what makes somebody a good server? How do you? What is it that can get an ace? Like
Over and in, really. Like, that's your number one goal, because a lot of times, like, you'll get a point, serve, the ball goes out, then they'll get the boy back, and the ball goes out again. So it's really just consistency and just focus and being prepared. So that takes in more than just the practice time. Like, you need to go in after and keep focusing on making sure your hand is really stern and everything.
I've always thought serving would be a lot like shooting free throws, where you want to do the same thing every time and have repetition with it, and that makes a good serve. Probably is that
Yes,
close
sir.
to true?
No, that's exactly it.
What's is it power, finesse? Like what's the trick?
Well, there's a lot of different types of serve, but the best one that I can do is a float serve, and so it's just pretty straight, and then last minute it will like move.
Oh,
Recently, I've been working on a drop serve, so where it'll just drop straight.
You hit
before
it and
your
it just
toes.
boom.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty cool that you can even kind of trick the ball to make it do what you want it to do.
Just say a quick prayer. It should work. That's what I do.
Well, that's exactly what mine would be. Say a prayer that you even make connection with the ball.
That's what I was saying.
Coach, so far this season, you guys are doing really well. And you said you've only lost to teams out of the state, basically. How do you keep it at the level that it's at? Like, because Jasper's known for their volleyball. How do you keep them focused and keep them going like that?
Like I said, I think you make it about each other instead of about one individual. And that's including me. And so when you make it about yourself, then it takes away from what we're trying to do. And so, for us, I think it's just like continuing to buy into your role and continuing to get better in practice, because our practices are pretty competitive every single day. And like you got, some of the best people across the net from you. We even have one of our assistant coaches, Lou Ferguson. She comes in and she actually sets on the other side. So you got she was in, what year did they win it? 19. And so she's a part of that team. She understands what it takes, to win it. And so that's been actually, very helpful for us. But, I think it's just like keeping steady and like one day at a time. You can get overlooked teams, and I think it's really like being where your feet are, like taking one play, one set at a time, competing on every ball. Like, when you come and watch us play, I hope that's, one of the things that people say is like they play hard, they compete. Like, sometimes we do lose focus, but that's, a lot of times like any female sport, it's hard to get, 12 people, much less females,
Right.
to go in the same direction.
Right. Yeah. Well, and I was gonna say not just females though. I've coached girls and boys, and the boys are just as bad.
I've never coached boys.
It may be different. It may be a different reason that their head's not in the game, but they're just as bad, especially at that age. And I have kids who are male and female, and oh my goodness, it's a wild time.
Yeah.
Keeping them focused, I guess, is probably the main thing for a coach to do at that age.
Yeah. Well, that and like trying to make it again like about each other. That's one thing we talked about yesterday. Is just making it about each other.
Yeah.
And once it's off of you and it's onto somebody else, then you're not worried about what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're trying to do what's best for the team, and like your job is that individual job for the team.
Yeah.
And I think that this group is they got something special. So.
Well, I'm sure you guys spend a lot of time together with teammates and coaches, and it's got to be like a family.
Oh, yes, sir. We all grew up with each other, too. So we've always been, we've always played a different sport with each other, and then we always come back and just play volleyball together. So it all really works well, and we all know how to talk to each other, and that's a big part into our team, 100%.
When having 12 athletes who can all play, I'm sure that does make practice quite competitive, and it's people fighting for playing time too. So how do you guys step up? I mean, even as seniors, you still got to stay sharp.
I really focus on trying to control myself and like having confidence in myself, because I know like sometimes when you're seeing other people do better than you, or like you're having an off week and you're like, dang, she's doing good, like I'm on the bench, what am I doing? I try to have confidence in myself and knowing that I can do it, and just try to improve every single day.
Right. And everybody knows if they're taking your playing time, you're going to start smack talking them, right? You'll use anything to get on the court, right? What for you guys about this team? What is it that's special compared to the other teams that you've been on at Jasper High School?
I really think it's our jokes. We have really funny girls on the team.
Yeah.
Like we all and we all see things in the same way. We all really do the same things, and it's with each other. Like there's never been like a dual moment with any of the girls. We've always, even it will brush off so quickly if there is, because we can just crack a joke and get right back at it, and we just keep pushing each other.
Now,
Yeah.
do y'all have social media pages for the team? Like,
We have a TikTok and Instagram.
is there a TikTok?
Me and
what's
DK are on it.
what's the handle on it?
I think it's Jasper Vikings volleyball.
Okay. I knew like a couple weeks ago we had a few of the senior cheerleaders in here, and they had like Big Mac Steppos or something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't know if y'all had like a goof page or anything too, you know. So what is it going to take to make this season a championship season?
Just sticking to our standards, really, which is dominance, grit, and relentless energy. So if we just keep going that and talking to each other the right way, then it will
And
get there eventually.
Also not letting the outside noise affect us, because I know there's a lot of times where people can say things that might hurt you or like let you lose focus, because not everybody's going to have just an amazing day every day.
Right.
So just like stepping on the court and not losing focus of our goal while on the court, and not letting the outside noise affect us. It's gonna
Yeah.
help.
Yeah. Is that something you push in them, or do they just automatically have it?
We actually have T-shirts that say "No Noise."
Okay.
But you know, and one of the things we say is "us always," meaning that there's nobody else that can harm you except for you. You know, and so one of the things is like, you know, things that can be harmful is like when you go home and people say things or that might not be what we're trying to teach, you know. And, you know, I think the no noise too is coming from ranking stats, like your individual things, like, you know, those things don't matter at the end of the day. Like if you want to be an individual, go play tennis, you know.
Right.
And so, sorry, Millie. You know, but like, you know, we're trying to do something as a whole. You know, and I think the biggest thing is like, you know, making sure that each other, like, they're okay, rather than like just like when you put all the spotlight on you, then the only thing you think about is you. So we're really trying to push that.
Right. And do you girls play other sports?
Yes, sir.
What do y'all
I
play?
play tennis, and then if my mom needs me, I'll go to a swim meet.
I play softball.
Okay. And what's your favorite sport?
I like volleyball.
I don't have
It's
a
the
favorite
people,
sport really.
I was just putting pressure on you. I didn't say volleyball. She was going to be making y'all run suicides today or something.
I'm not like that. I am a 3-sport athlete in high
Right.
school.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's good to do all the things, you know. So I think that a lot of times too, it actually helps. She doesn't realize this, like, but like the way that her arm works is because of softball.
Right. Yeah.
So.
It builds the strength and
Yeah.
just, well, and but it seems like I bet volleyball for you guys has that closeness that maybe the other ones doesn't as much or something, you know. Well, I think we're going to take a quick break right now, and then we'll come back and talk about what's coming up this season for the Jasper High School volleyball team. I want to remind you we're talking to Coach Kellye Bowen and then players Millie Oliver and Decaleigh Calvin. This is Live at 9 with James Phillips, and we'll be right back after a quick break. are back on Live at 9 with James Phillips here on WJLX. Got the Jasper Volleyball squad here today, and while we were off the air, we were talking about kind of what's coming up for you guys. Tell everybody the schedule. You said there's only like 4 more actual games, but then you got several tournaments coming up as well. So whoever wants to talk about it.
We have Shades Valley away today, and then we have Spanish Fort tomorrow, and then a tournament. It's really 12 games in total, and then senior night next Thursday, and then away at Coleman Tuesday.
Okay, so tomorrow night's at home?
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
Yes, it's
Okay.
against number 1 Spanish Sport.
Oh, wow. So everybody needs to come out to that one.
Yeah,
4:30.
At
4:30.
4:30, yeah. And tomorrow's Friday, so
Before the football game.
yeah, come to the volleyball game, root them on, let them beat number 1, and then head over to the football game and watch Jasper take care of Dora tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's a good day for athletics at Jasper High School. And then are y'all in a tournament this weekend?
Yes, sir. At home.
Oh,
We're,
a
yeah,
home
we're
tournament.
we're hosting Drummond tournament.
Who all's coming in for it?
Buckhorn, Homewood, and Southside. So all top 10 6A teams.
Wow, so that's going to be some good volleyball to watch then. Everybody should go out to that. What time does the tournament start?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. going pretty much.
to 2 o'clock is the last game.
Okay, so 9 to 2. Hey, you'll be able to get home in time to watch
Okay.
Alabama and Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Are you an Auburn fan?
Yes, sir.
Well, you guys did lose last week.
But it wasn't that bad. It wasn't
Well, it
that
wasn't
bad.
that bad, but it's still an L. That's the
It's
problem.
okay when y'all lose to Georgia.
The thing is, with volleyball, as much as any sport, having a crowd there is a big thing. Like, it really seems to be a home court advantage. How does it feel when y'all have everybody there? They're getting y'all pumped up, ready to play.
It feels amazing. Like, just looking out, everybody's cheering. Like, it makes me feel good about myself.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it definitely brings a lot to the atmosphere there, and that it really does improve our court playing. And we just try to remind ourselves that, like, they're not our energy. We still have to have energy on the court.
Right.
But it definitely does help in getting the heads of the other team.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't want to embarrass yourself in front of a bunch of people. If there were 4 people out there and nobody saying anything, it's probably not as big a deal. But y'all talked about tournaments, and so far this year y'all have been through like a murderer's row of tournaments. It sounds.
Yeah.
Have not won a tournament, so you got to win this weekend.
Yeah.
At least the home tournament. What is it like going and playing these teams that are so good from all over the country?
To me, it pushes us to, especially like when we're building practice plans, like what we have to work on, because I can only see, you don't know what you don't know, right? And
Right.
so like when they expose like what we like don't expose for each other, then I'm like, okay, well we need to work on that. And so I feel like the more competition that you have, the better, because it doesn't, to me, it doesn't feed an ego when you beat somebody that's not very good.
Right.
Like what did you just accomplish?
Yeah.
Because you can get worse in those games. And so like I try to push the envelope with this team. And obviously like your schedule has to depict upon like your athletes, right? We have an amazing group of talent, so we can go and do this. But I love the fact that they can go and look across the net and not be, fearful of who it is.
Right. And you guys have, I guess, area tournament be coming up after regular season ends. And we talked about during the break, Coleman and Mortimer Jordan, 2 teams that Jasper never likes in any sport at all, are in your area. So how important is it to beat those 2 teams?
Very important.
Yeah.
Very important.
I like that. I was saying that we had the cheerleaders on here a few weeks ago, and they were saying they were friends with Coleman. I was like, that should be illegal. You can't be friends with Coleman.
Oh, no. At all. No.
So how about, let's see, you got senior night coming up next Thursday. Is that
Yes,
right?
sir.
So next Thursday, senior night, is that the last time you'll be on? It won't be the last time because you'll host the
Yeah.
area tournament, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's good then. But it's going to be an emotional night for sure. What do you guys feel like?
I'm really excited for, like, the goodie bags. I expect a lot of gummies in mine, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm really excited for.
I'd say nervous and scared, just because I've been playing Jasper volleyball since I was in the 6th grade, 7th grade, because like we both got moved up, to the 8th grade team our 7th grade year. So, like, we've always played up with everybody. And so, like, for us to finally leave, it's, like, scary. And
Yeah.
I'm sad to leave.
Now, any thoughts of playing at the next level?
No, sir.
I have no idea.
Coach, what do you think about these two seniors? And you have one more senior.
Yes, Lily Waldrop.
What do you think about these guys?
They've done an amazing job. I'm trying not to get emotional. But
See, that's what I was just trying to get Coach to cry. That's what I want.
She don't cry.
But they've done a really good job for us, like on the floor, off the floor, in the locker room, just holding the expectations, and also making the gym very light. You know, I think that, you know, a lot of times when you come in and you're like, we're doing this, this, and this, and this, like it can be like stressful. But I think that when they're in a good headspace and a good mood, like it does shift our gym.
Yeah.
And so they've done a really good job with that.
Yeah. Well, and you guys have 3 other top 10 teams coming in on Saturday for the tournament. How much does that kind of show you and prepare you as a coach for state tournament time coming up?
Yeah, I mean, I've already like kind of mapped out like who we have to cross with, so they're not unprepared.
Yeah.
But you know, just knowing that you can beat somebody else and having the confidence in that, I think that holds a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And you know, the amount of hours that we put in is a lot. Not just physically, but we do a lot of mental training. Just because like we were doing some stuff yesterday and we were talking to one of the athletes and I said, you know, what do you say when you go back to serve? Don't miss your serve. I'm like, well, that's what you're going to do. Same thing with, you know, when you're shooting a free throw in basketball. Like when you get out there and you're going through the motion and you're like, I can't miss this free throw. You're going to miss it.
Right.
You know, and it's all really a mindset at this point because they've played enough volleyball to know what to do. You know, my job is to just manage a roster and emotions at this point. So, and like what lineup matchups, you know, across the net works best for us, you know, so.
Well, and you guys made it to the semifinals last year, is that right? Or quarterfinals?
Elite Eight.
Elite Eight, okay.
Elite Eight.
So, who put you out last year?
Pelham.
They knew fast. So, are you hoping to run back into Pelham this year?
Oh, we already got our get back.
So y'all already played them this year?
Yeah.
Twice.
And took care of them both times?
Yes, sir.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, they lost, I think, 10 seniors last year.
Oh, that says
Yeah,
a
they
lot
were.
there.
Yeah, they were in the finals with Spanish Fort last year.
Okay, and Spanish Fort has quite the history.
Yes.
I mean, they're a good program. So, and you've got them tomorrow at home.
Yes.
4:30.
4:30.
Wow, that's going to be fun. And it sounds like some really good volleyball coming up over the next week or so.
Yes.
So if you haven't been to a Jasper volleyball game in the past, this will be the perfect time to go. It is a lot of fun. It's action back and forth. It's like watching a college game. You know, there's really good athletes out there on the court. Anything else you guys want to say before we wrap it up for the day?
Come out and support.
And Coach, what can people expect out of this team over the next few weeks?
I think you're going to see them get better through week to week. And, you know, I don't ever talk about championships. I talk about, did we max out? Did we get 1% better? Because if we do that, that takes care of itself.
Right. And you know, you don't want to focus on the other teams and things like that. You got to focus on yourself.
Yeah.
And so if y'all focus on yourselves and keep going, it's going to be a lot of fun here down the wire.
Yeah.
All right. Well, can I get a go Vikes?
Go Vikes!
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening today. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, my guest is going to be Will Grice. He works for Representative Robert Adderholt. He's a local guy who just took on that position. And we'll hear about what he does for Representative Adderholt and hear about some things. He's a longtime political person who just loves politics. So it's a dream job for him. So it'll be a cool interview tomorrow. Until Friday, though, we'll have a coach's show tonight at Crawfish Warehouse. I'll be there to talk to Coach David Reeves. about the Dora rivalry. So that'll be a fun show. Come out to Crawfish Warehouse. Man, they've got great food, and it's a cool atmosphere to come out and just sit in on the coaches show. We play it live there and then over the air as well. So until tomorrow morning, be kind and love. This is James Phillips on Live at 9. We'll see you on Friday.